Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I have not done enough ring pours. So I am thinking that it would be lovely to do some more ring pours. And instead of pouring, let's see, instead of pouring toward my pour spout, this time I have a new plan. I'm going to pour from the opposite side because I have noticed that every single time, ooh, that's one of those, yep, that's a heavy color. That is an Arteza with about 5, and that's sinking too. Wow. Okay, well, I guess part of my plan is to sink my colors. So I'm just not going to worry about it. It is what it is, and it's going to happen the way it happens. I'm just going to go for a good time. See if I can actually make that happen. No, I'm going in the wrong direction. So it doesn't matter anymore. Well, that's nice. My neon folk art multi-surface paint at least floats. That's nice. What else have I got that I want in there? I don't know. This is not really, this was not the plan at all. at all. So go with the flow. This is my Prussian blue with the Deco pouring medium and Floetrol in there. I might have more paint than I want, or I might not care right now. I just started today with the painting with 3-day-old paint in it, so I'm not too worried about it at this point. I like turquoise and red together. Let's see if it works here. I have no orange in there, and the red wants to sink too. Wow, everything just wants to sink on me right now. Well, I sort of kind of got a slight rainbow effect. Let's end. Yes, that was my head with yellow. Hopefully we get something interesting out of this. We got a lot of nice colors all in one cup. And I have over here right behind me a 16 by 20 canvas, and right here I have my squeeze bottles with my already mixed acrylic paint with Floetrol and Gac 800. The recipe is underneath the video, and I'm going to use my OXO spatula that can be found on my Amazon link right below the video also, to spread some paint. My idea is to spread areas that are both black and white. We'll see. If I put my glasses on, I got 100% better chance. I have a turntable. They're not available any place that I did write Martha Stewart. I did send them an email and mention that that a bunch of you might really appreciate having them marketed through Michaels, because Martha Stewart does have stuff at Michaels right now. Alright, so I've got white paint over the edges. My spatula is somewhat scraped off. I'm going to wipe off what's left of it and use my paint rag shorts for the rest. I don't really mind if I have some overflow from one to the other. I'd like this to be kind of fast. I've got 15 minutes left. I'm going to use this spatula to just sort of make a bead and nudge the color into the one next to it. And then, I don't know if you can see any of that. Hopefully I'm as zoomed out as far as I can get. And I sometimes have to work in the vertical as well as the horizontal, and I'm sorry about that. If you can't always see me, I don't think of what I'm doing at the moment, filling in color, as being terribly important. So here I come, I'm coming back. I'm going to take my black paint from over there, cover some of the edge. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use that spatula to just push that paint right up near. I think I will be sealing some paint up tonight in that cup because there looks like an awful lot in there. We'll see how it pours out. I'd like to do some ring pours, but I don't have... I mean, I guess I'm good at what I do because I'm willing to change whatever's happening as I go along. But I can't ever claim that I'm an expert ring pour like Gina DeLuca or... I don't know. I don't watch everybody. I'm kind of busy these days. Thank you all, 30,000 of you, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Really happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Hey, I want to thank all the contributors too. I am still thinking of running a contest, but we're going to have to figure that out as soon as I choose 3 paintings. I'm going to offer them to people who are contributing to keeping the studio going, including everybody who's ever done so. So there aren't as many as you might think, but if you want to contribute, that's PayPal or Patreon. There's icons on the header and links underneath the video description, along with my paint pouring recipe, which I may or may not have described. If you have paint water and you're cleaning your tools, you may want to set up a bucket of sand or dirt. I put my paint into the sand here, and the grass is very, very healthy. Throw that in the bucket. Healthy and happy. And now I'm going to take my purple, which I love, and it's kind of working like I was thinking it might. And that's okay with me. If it continues to work like I'm hoping. Yes. There we go. We're going to have some really cool effects. It depends on how it works when it tips. If I were wise, I would probably get out some freezer paper. So I could catch my runoff. Or maybe I should have grabbed an edge catcher that's not completely broken in. Yeah, I gotta say there was a lot of paint here. I'm not sure we're gonna have anything. What do I want to put in the bottom of that? Don't ask me why. Yellow came to mind. Maybe because it's a fairly decently contrasting color. I don't see any of the orange I put in there. And I'm perfectly willing to add some colors. Even if it doesn't turn out perfect. And by the same token, I'm going to use my Princeton Catalyst spatulas and take the colors that are left in there, in that dish, and just put them right down on the canvas. And then I'm going to throw that in the bucket too. Both of them. Actually, I'm just going to clean off my catalyst because I may want that. I've been thinking about this for a while, and even though I could tip this, I have a batch of chain, and I just had an accident with an accidental dip that turned into something gorgeous. So I'm inclined to just take my chain and see what happens if I'm willing to pull. Yes. Some things in different directions. And I use GAC 800 that is a protector against cracking. Oh, somebody's telemarketing my cell phone again because I don't get any phone calls. Yeah, I think I'm just going to chain pull everything else. I leave my cell phone out while I'm filming because I take a picture for Instagram most times when it's wet. Yeah, I'm having too much fun. to worry about whether I tip or not. I have wanted to do exactly what I'm doing now for quite a while. Lots of things occur to me. I don't always get around to them. But I am having a very good time with this particular aspect. I'd like a little more paint there, and I think I'm just going to steal it from over here. Yes. Good plan. Let's keep doing that. It seems to be working. Let's just spread the love around. I'm going to knock that right over the side so I have a covered edge. Yes, and I like that idea too. Yes, I did. I dragged right up through that ring pour. I'm going to wipe off my chain. I like that little waggling ribbon. I don't really want to change it much. I'm in danger of changing it quite a bit at the moment. But I love pull and chain. And I've been pretty happy with ring pours too lately. Especially the zebra one. I'm not the only one that likes that one. Somebody called it zebra porn. I thought that was very cute. Whoever you are. Good imagination. Not really porn. But definitely fun. Alright, keep that wet rag handy so I can dip and pull. Spread the colors, spread the joy. Got that black here. I even kind of like the little fingers made by the, when the chain hits the clasping part. Well, this is a trip. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. What does that mean? Never mind. Alright, so I have a super long chain here, and I've got some very pretty pink color, and I want some of it. And I'm not afraid to steal it. Even though it's putting some black on there. And some white on there. I think you lose all your chain marks if you tip after you do this, so it should come as no surprise that I'm not going to tip. As much as I like those little patterns there, I think that they would be just as well as chain pulls. Not so sure I'm as happy about that big orange thing in the bottom here as I was expecting to be, so let's just change it up. Let some paint flow right over the side and use it. Alright, this is basically all in fun. And as much as I would like to add some paint, okay, I will. I don't care. I'm just going to wipe off my chain. Actually, I'm going to rinse off my chain. Nice little scrubbies to pull it through. And some dry rags, and all that's a good idea right now. I'm not sure we're going to get any of that yellow. But I am having a very good time messing with this in a big way. And I especially like the paint dribbling over the edges, because then I don't have to cover them with my fingers. But I do need to keep a rag handy. I gotta say, if you're doing this the way I'm doing it, you might want to do that for sure. Yes, I'm quiet. It takes a fair amount of focus to do this, actually. And I think I might be getting better at it. And I really did want to try a chain pull through ring pores. Because it's fun, and because I can, I really don't want to destroy that cute little S there I see. I have plenty of cells down here in this corner. Let's just cover some more edges with paint. That's pretty neat. I might put this painting up as a donation prize or a reward for subscribing or whatever I finally decide to do. I'd still like to get some eye surgery before I die so I can see what I'm doing before my vision fades completely. I see 6 rings around the moon. Actually, I see 6 moons when I look at a full moon. I'm not sure that I need much of anything else in here. There seems to be a certain amount of cohesive balance to it. And even though it's completely wild, abstract, psychedelic art, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And I don't think we need to do much else. We've got 2 minutes left. I don't even want to drag any skewers particularly. She said dragging a skewer particularly. I mean, I could. I'm awful glad I have GAC 800 in here because I'm going to leave this nice and thick. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to touch up this little spot over here that needs to have the edge fixed. And let's take, yeah, I can fix those after you're gone. Let's do what I always do and torch to release any bubbles. Let's turn it down so we don't cook the paint. Yeah, I like multi-ring pours with chain pulls. And I know I could probably spatula swipe things and continue on, and there may come a point in time when I actually start with fewer ring pours and more negative space and have a little more room to play because there won't be as much of a thick layer of paint as there is here. But I like my colors and I like my design, and wow, cool, success. I'm happy. I'm actually very pleased. I love the fact that the deco art pouring medium and whatever I'm putting it in helps me get cells. I'm not overly worried about getting cells elsewhere, although as I do this, the torch is making thousands of cells. I can't imagine what this would look like if I put a little silicone in. Maybe that's a plan for next time, because between the silicone and the torch releasing cells, patterns in the artwork, it ought to be stellar. So that'll be for another time. I'm loving the amount of white lines running through. I'm liking the little black areas. There's just nothing about this that I'm not happy with. I've given myself permission to play, like I need to give myself permission every day, because I have it in my head that I should be doing things a certain way, and I can't even put that into words. But I've got 18 seconds left to tell you guys, if you want to contribute to keep me going, Patreon and PayPal links are icons on my YouTube header and links in underneath the video and the description. Like I may have said already, for the paint pouring mixture is under the video, under Show More, under the Amazon link, where if you shop, you help me out. And helping me out is great. It's no extra cost to you. There's Pinterest and Instagram, along with a Facebook link that takes you to an album of wet and dry artworks from YouTube at the very bottom. I love you guys. Thank you so much for contributing to keep me painting. Thank you so much for inspiring the heck out of me all the time. I really love your comments. I hope you keep them coming. I'll see you in the next video. And I already said I love you. What else is there? I'll see you soon. I'm going to see what you can see. And you can see pretty much all of that. And I hope you like that, because I like that. I really, really like it a lot. I'll see you soon. Priscilla out. Bye for now.